One of the loans in the pipeline is a loan to do with extending the backbone to all parts of the country. You know it very well that as we are here, next media, we may think that every Ugandan is connected. No, please. We have our sisters and brothers who still get it from the neighbor, and we have our sisters and brothers who are in areas where it is too faint. But the intention of that loan is to bring everybody to scale so that we can have everybody benefiting from the efforts that you have come to launch today. Through massive open online courses, we are democratizing education, making it accessible to all, irrespective of their socio-economic standing. So, when we make this happen, we will have made it easier for everybody. And we will also be able to lower the costs. Because this has been an outcry, and somebody has already written to me, Honorable Lumumba, please help us lower access to internet, unblock Facebook. Somebody has written to you and says, thank you, God bless you, in case we achieve on this. I will come back to this. So this is a manifestation that we still have to do a lot together to make everybody feel good and feel valued in the community. So by lowering the cost of internet from USD 70 to 35, we are making access to the internet more affordable. So the $35 is still too high to an ordinary person. So we still have to go low. But it will be easier for us if we utilize the loan properly. The beauty of it, the accounting officer is here, and we have economies of scale. It will help us. So I will request the PS and your team, once we the politicians have done your part and have given you money, quicken the process, because these people are saying we're not moving as fast or at a pace that they expect us to move, in order for them to work with us to solve the challenges at hand with us, especially the challenge of unemployment. Networking platforms are tearing down traditional barriers, bringing job seekers and employers into common platforms. And to this I want to say, Wowzi. Wowzi. But you people, what's the difference in spelling? Wow. Wow. Wowzi. No. If the difference in spelling is different, I would really work hard to change it. But also if it means something else in somebody's language, because sometimes there is also that, we always get those challenges. So the concept of digital entrepreneurship is no longer an urban youth, but a tangible reality, empowering many young Ugandans to make their destinies into their own hands. I also liked the person who said, I'm happily unemployed, because that means that person sits in the house and determines what she or he should be paid by taking advantage of the technology in his or her hands. I like that. That confidence is something that is building in our economy. That wasn't there before. And for those who are taking advantage of it, please do. And for those who can bring others on board, like what we have come today, please continue. Because we cannot work alone as government. We need everybody on board. The digital realm has also been a catalyst for unemployment modules and the gig economy to online platforms where our youth can harness their potential. I like the issue of removing the kadei, if I may use the local language or the language in town. The issue of connecting those who have the content to the users of the content, instead of having somebody in between whom he has called the gig. And I also want to say, you find the one in between gets the biggest share compared to the brain that has done the work. So once you bring such platforms, this will help us and help everybody. I also want to when our MC was talking about the Kuyiriba. I've ever been in Kuyiriba somewhere. Yes. Kuyiriba is one way of making sure, like he said, you fill up the gap. But when you realize, let me give an example, exactly what I used to do. When I was at university, I had a cousin who had a shop on Lumumba Street. But when a customer would come to ask for something which doesn't have, and I know who has that, I would run very fast to go and bring it. I would say, you wait, we are going to the store. But you run into another shop, get that same item, bring to this person. But the time and the energy you put in to run, assuming you are in the lower room and you have to run up on the upper room and run back. If it was for 10,000, by the time you get the person, you have added in your 2,000. So you have to be very fast and you must be very swift for you to be able to get the 2,000. Before the other person realizes that you have not gone to the store. So you are also going to help us on reducing what we used to have, we as children, of the time of Kuyiriba. So I don't know whether these days the Kuyiriba is still on. The MC would have to help me. And somebody is saying it's very expensive. But what I know, most times the people in between are the ones who earn more. I also come as a minister in charge of the Sustainable Development Goals. I'm the focal minister. This effort is going to help us serving the farthest first. So when you have put a platform and somebody can access it wherever he or she is, it is going to help us to serve even those who are very far from what we would call the center. But it will also help us leaving nobody behind. Because technology is available, you can buy a gadget and access that technology, of course with the still impediments to do with the cost, but also making sure we leave nobody behind. So this platform is also going to make us to have everybody brought on board. So I want to also say thank you. The issue of underemployment and underpayment, that one is with us. When I talk in the minimum pool, but also assessing those who are even employed by government, is what we are paying them adequate? Even when it comes to scientists, those who did arts like me are complaining that we consider only the scientists. To those who are doing, to the scientists who are paid better than we the artists, or those of us who did the art. The administrators, the ones who sign the checks to pay the scientists, we also still have to evaluate the value for money. So this platform will only pay you when you have worked. If you have not worked, they will not pay you. That is good. It makes us established. It makes you work and feel satisfied. And even the person paying you will be able to establish the value for money because everything is traceable. I also liked the word traceability. You know, when it comes to issues to do with traceability, it becomes so easy. It becomes so easy in that you are able even to know whether the person who did your work is the right person you have paid. So you will not have people to pay in between. And it will communicate a strong message to all of those who think they can forge in between. They can take advantage of other people's efforts. So I want to say thank you for the 15 scholarships that you are going to give people to go and improve in the discipline of journalism. But also the 15 who are young, it used not to be hot at night. It used to be so cold. What has changed? What are we giving our children? So this is an effort to make this world better, or to make this world be good as it is now for those to come in the future. So the issue of Facebook, this one I'm going to take it up with the minister again, and we have a discussion in cabinet about this issue because so many things have happened. And we must also change because even when we closed the Facebook, other issues came up. So we better open it so that we move on. Also on the issue to do with the, since I'm coming from the office of the Prime Minister, the issue to do with those in the private private, should I call it private media, doing business with government. Yes, the president wrote the letter, discussions went on, your side was chaired by Kim, who is your chairperson. And as a president who listens, when issues were listed 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe we who work with him could have listed 3, and then you added on a 4th one, and things worked out. I want to thank the president, but also in a special I want to thank the teams led by Kim. The discussions were on. Maybe next time we'll first have discussions before we go into writing to you people, so that we communicate what has been agreed. If it is in percentages, let it be. If it is full, let it be. But when everybody has understood why it is happening, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for inviting me as your chief guest today. I want to say why you should clap for me louder before you clap. I'm a teacher by profession. The more you clap, the more you are chasing away stroke from yourself. So clap for me. I know scientists will tell you that. MC, yes, next.
For the Honorable. Also, without any further ado, we have a lot of detail to show you on what is the app like, what do we do, how it operates, and this is the video, ladies and gentlemen.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Next Wowzi. Ladies and gentlemen, consider this officially on the road. How long is that? Next Wowzi, you can be your own boss. We want to take this opportunity to invite our group CEO, Mr. Michael Jeno, co-founder, and also the CEO, Wowzi, our honorable, right honorable minister is already here, Dr. Zawede, Dr. Bashir too. Dr. Bashir, you really have to be in this. We need to immortalize this moment. We need this moment to live forever. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, next Wowzi officially launched. Starts now. It starts now. Yeah, we talked about the obvious things. Honorable Minister has already noted what are the benefits this great innovation is going to do for us. Can you believe it? Next Wowzi is going to decongest Kampala because people can stay up country and work.